Hello, Vanguard. It's Mort. I'm trying not to be too loud. Unlike Dan, who boots his wife out of the guild, I'm trying to be quiet and let my wife sleep. Probably won't happen, but I'm gonna try. Sorry if there's any background noise. My son is over here gaming as well.
Hi.
Yeah, there he is. So, anyway, everybody knows me as Mort. Backstory. So basically, back when World of Warcraft first came out, I named my character Mort. Don't remember why. I actually named it Mortimer. It was a female character, and everybody gave me free stuff, ran me through dungeons, etc. So I ran with that for a long time until I found a really good guild. But I was one of the best warlocks on the server, so that helped as well. But anyway, so it's gone on. I've had Mortimer, Mort Heals. I've had tons of different names with Mort. Now it's Mort Landstander in this game, as you guys know. So, as you guys know, also, I've had a lot of success with the Grand Arena. I'm 24-0 currently in the last two. I'm losing my voice, so I apologize for that as well. Trying to be energetic and not wake my wife up. So, anyway, I'm going to give you guys a rundown of basically what I do. Now, keep in mind, Grand Arena today ended at 4 o'clock. So, after being up all night, right, I actually laid down and remembered, oh crap, it's going to end. I need to go record it. And now I'm trying to go back in and voice over, and it's been a real pain in the ass. So, you're going to have to excuse me on that part. But I'm getting the equipment that I need to stream through. I already had a bunch of equipment anyway, but I had a few missing parts. So, anyway, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. So we're going to click on the championships tab. So a lot of people don't realize, oh, wait a minute, there's Kaiba. Kaiba. There's what, three of us? Good job, guys. I love my Kaiba. The rewards are great. So we'll click on the event rewards. And I believe right here, I'm going to act like I'm going to click on me, but I'm going to click on Darth Evil. So going to the stat screen. And we're going to check out our opponent. So our opponent, basically all your GA stats that you need are on this screen, along with their galactic power. Like this guy's, I think, 200k above me. Let's see where we're at. Oh, right now I'm going through everybody's because I want to know where I am compared to everybody else. And I typically fall either even or down to 500k less than what they are. So I'm always the underdog, which makes it feel good. Let's see, running through there. Again, guys, I apologize. This is kind of a voiceover. So we're dropping down to the bottom where the Grand Arena stats are. I'm almost there. All right, so this guy right here, he's got 133 wins and 22 defense. This tells me right off the bat, he's going for offense. He's greedy. I'm going to go over the greed versus points at the end of this video. But he's greedy, and I'm going to take advantage of that. He thinks that going for all the points possible is the best route to go. It is not, and I'll show you why later. He's got 21 full round clears out of 24. He's got 88 territories defeated. So and then the big one there is an undersized squad. I've never seen a guy yet with near this. He's got 77 undersized squad wins. So he's going in with 1 to 4 characters and taking out 5 of your guys. So against this guy, I basically defended heavily and left what I needed to beat him, which I did, which I'll show you in a bit. Here's my stats. So I've got 91 defenses and 130 some, I think it was, wins. I'm a mixed bag. I'm the guy I hate to play. I'm not going to lie. All right, sorry I had to pause. You had a frog in my throat. I think I told you I'm losing my voice, so ribbit. All right, so right here we're looking at my last matchup. This is Darth Evil versus me. I beat him by 12 points. Wasn't an easy matchup, but I played him the way I was supposed to, and that's why I've been successful so far, making sure that I play my guys according to the way they set up. So right here, I'm going to go in and I'm going to look at Darth Evil. I'm going to look at his. I'm going to look for metas. I'm going to look for some speed on some characters, see what he's got. So I see right away he's got Darth Revan, which isn't a big issue. I can counter him, but the Empire team worries me because he's got 107k overall Empire team, and I have no counter for that. So I've only got 2 ways of dealing with that. I can either defend it. I can defend it, or I can. We'll go into that later. So right here, I'm going through in the Genosians. I'm looking for them. I'm looking for all the meta teams. I'm looking for Darth Revan. I'm looking for JKR. I'm looking for JTR. In this case, he's only got Revan. So I'm not too concerned about that. All right, so I had to pause it for a second. Anyway, I'm looking to Revan here, and I'm going to look at his speed. I believe it's 227, but mine is just over 230, so mine's a little faster, so I'm not real concerned with him. He's got a good Yoda, a little bit better than mine. So there are some concerns with this squad, but like I said, I already know he's a full offensive guy, so he's going to throw at it. If I were to bet, I would bet he's using Revan or Yoda for his undersized squad wins, which I am not going to allow him to do to me. Other people that aren't doing their homework are the reason why this guy gets his Kyber. He does his homework. But he's not me. And you're about to learn that as well. Alright, so... Alright, again, sorry I had to pause you guys. So I want to point out here too, the arena teams, a lot of times you'll see his 160 sitting right. That's a pretty good, strong Revan team. A lot of times, not a lot, but a few times I'll come in and I'll see a guy who's trying to be tricky and he'll confuse his GA opponent. He'll put up like a Night Sister team, blah, 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 whatever, and make you think you ain't got to look like, oh, this guy's an easy opponent. About 1 in every 10 does that to me. So again, homework pays off. All right, well, we're rolling in here. I'm looking at Colonel Spoon. I'm looking at his stats. I believe he was the one that was actually comparable to me. Yeah, he's got offensive battles 116, defense 76. That's the most I've seen other than myself in any opponent I've had. So he's got 15 full clears, which isn't a whole lot. He's a smart player, and 71 defeats there. So he was a good opponent for me. I think I don't not remember how close that came, but I believe that we half and half on there. It should show here in a minute. Yeah, see, I had 1,094. He had 654. So I outplayed him, knowing that he was going to utilize his Empire either on offense or on defense. Because he defends so much, I assumed he was going to go with the defense against me with the Empire. But even if he did, he would have to utilize it to take out my FO, and then my Jedi Knight Raven would have held up, which it did. So I easily won this contest, as you can see as I'm pointing out right there. So just to review, this guy is basically set up the way I am, and I don't like facing these opponents because you don't know which way they're going to go. But you can still take a gamble against them. Like I said, my FO, by putting it on defense, they were going to heads up that Empire any way you look at it. All right, at this point in the video, I must have been really tired this morning before I went to bed because I'm like motoring through it now. So this is against Skull. So Skull, he was a high offensive player, but he also had an Empire squad. So I had to make sure that I planned against him, which, let's see where I'm at, 551. I lost my place again. So you see right here, the FO, I put them on the rear side. I put JKR, Raven on the rear side. So I tried to trick him into playing his better teams. You see, I got 64,000 up front. Playing his better teams against my front one, hoping to play against his greed because he is an offensive player. He ended up taking out my FO, which told me he held his Empire squad. But when he got to the other top rear, he was screwed. I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even think he took an attempt. So on the front side of his, he basically had all 60 and 70K teams, which I can tear apart. So it wasn't an issue, especially because I'm speed-based. Now, I know I did this one backwards. I should have went to his stats first to show you guys, but I'll show you here. He's got 134 battles won, which is a ton. 41 defends, which most of them are probably on accident because they run out of teams to take him out. And then 20 full rounds cleared out of 24. So I knew he was greedy. I knew he went for the points. Here, he actually was what I was talking about a minute ago. I believe his Empire squad is better than his Night Sister squad. So he put that up front to make it look like it was his better squad. That's the way it looks to me. I've seen a lot more Empire on top. So I think he was trying to trick his opponents into thinking he doesn't have a very good high-end squad, which he did have, I think, 107 or so Empire squad. All right, so basically right here what I'm doing, guys, is I'm going through. So you've got 30 offense, 30 defense. That means you need your best 60 players if possible. Obviously, it won't always be your top 60, but I go through and I pick the top 60 players on my squad and on their squad, and I compare it. And in this case, their 60th player was 13.7K and mine was 14.1. So I know I got a little bit of an advantage over him. Plus, I know with most opponents, I'm better in speed because I've taken care of my speed. All right, for the next minute or so, I honestly don't know what I was doing because, again, I must have been tired. I can't wait to do this all at once so that I know where I'm at. But I want to talk about one thing. So greed versus points. So if you see a player that's all offensive, he's going for greed. He's being greedy. So he's going for as many points. But what he doesn't realize is you can go full force, try to take a guy out if he defends, and you're only going to get half a territory. But even if you go full force, you wipe a guy out and you get 1,560 points, I can beat you with 1,561 by using an undersized squad. So you're getting 1,560 points with a loss. You're actually better off defending, clearing out half of the guy, 2 of his 4 areas, which will get you 1,000 points, plus 1,000 points for a win. You get 2,000 points. So 2,000 points easily will get you into the Kyber category if you do that the majority of the time. So keep that in mind, guys. Again, I hope that came across clear, but the basics of it is you need, depending on what level you're at, 30,000 points. I get 2,000 every round because I win every round, and no matter what, I get 1,000 points for every win, and that's worth way more than trying to clear an area. I can win one area and still make more than 1,500. Okay, so another point I wanted to point out is Night Sister teams. I use them on defense. On offense, I just tried to show it a second ago, but on offense, they don't hold protection well. So immediately you start banging on them, their protection never comes back. They don't rebuild protection. So the most you can get points wise is 55 off a Night Sister. So unless you've got something you got to use a counter with, put Night Sisters on defense, guys. All right, so I know you guys also know I hate to brag, but oh, wait a minute. Landstanda, 32,000 points. That's what I'm saying. Number 1 in the guild. Number 1 of my allies. I think I'm like 688 overall for a bloated lineup. So it can be done, guys. 3.79. That's what I'm trying to avoid, though. I do not want to go. I think I'm at 3.4 right now. I do not want to go into the next level anytime soon. All right, I think at this point I'm just kind of burning time here with the video because I knew I was going to have to talk at the end. So I just want to throw a few things out there. At the beginning of this video, I had some names and logos. What do you guys think about the name Fort Mort? And what do you think about the logos? Let me know which one you think is the best, just for your opinion, in case I start putting them on Twitch. I figure at worst, I could start streaming on Twitch. We could actually do our territory wars on Twitch. Now, our opponent, if they ever figured out we were doing it, would be screwed, but I don't know. I'm assuming you could privatize it. I don't know. I haven't done it yet, but there's a lot to that. But anyway, give me some feedback on that. And like I said, please don't hold this against me. This is not the way I would typically set this up. I want to have my face on camera, looking at the screen and knowing what I'm talking about, etc. But I wanted to give a quick rundown about what I do. I'd like to be more thorough about it, and I'm very anal about planning for stuff. So again, sorry for the quality. And I hope this helps you guys out. And if you need anything, just let me know. And no, I will never be Salsta. Salsta knows his shit. Pardon my French. All right. See you guys soon. Bye.